When you go to bed at night, do you worry about going to jail?
No, I don't really. I don't even think about it. I'm built a little differently, I guess, because I have had people come up to me and say, "How do you do it, sir? How do you do it?" I don't even think about it. These are corrupt people that I'm dealing with. They're destroying our country. I don't even think about it. All I think about is making the country great, making America great. Look, these are political, these are Banana Republic indictments. These are third world indictments.
That was an answer full of so much BS that it seems incredibly obvious to me the guy is very afraid of going to jail. The Orange Menace, the Orange Monster, Toupee Fiasco himself, Coward the Duck, Napoleon Bone Spurs is very afraid of going to jail. But of course he has to uphold his false bravado for all of his followers who aren't able to see subtleties. But let's watch the clip again and break down the many times that make very clear in that very short clip how much BS he is spewing, shall we?
When you go to bed at night, do you worry about going to jail?
No, I don't really.
No, I don't. Really? Well, if you didn't, you would just immediately say, no, I don't, not at all. Of course not. No, I don't. Really? The no, you don't really means you sort of do.
I don't even think about it.
You never think about it. Facing 91 indictments. Why wouldn't you think about it? Is it not possible that you would be found guilty of these?
I'm built a little differently, I guess, because I have had people come up to me and say, "How do you do it, sir? How do you do it?"
How do you commit all the crimes you commit? How do you commit the treason against the country and still sleep just fine? Well, it's because I don't care about anybody or care about anything at all, and so I'm devoid of human emotion, like empathy or anything that would make me care at all about the consequences of my actions. But here's where he reveals himself more in the next line.
I don't even think about it. These are corrupt people that I'm dealing with.
So if it's corrupt people you're dealing with that are giving you unfair indictments, wouldn't you be super scared because you're being indicted for things that are part of a very corrupt system that's out to get you? Wouldn't that make it more likely in some ways you would go to jail? You think it'd be scary about it? But you don't think about it at all, so continue. What do you not think about?
They're destroying our country. I don't even think about it.
They're destroying our country. I don't even think about it. So the former president, who wants to be president again, doesn't even think about the people who are destroying our country? You'd think that would be pretty much all you'd think about, is the people destroying our country and how to stop them. The only way you could make this answer any weaker and any more obvious is your incredible fear of how poorly you would fare in prison and spend the rest of your decrepit life there, is if you just went to like some standard slogans you use.
All I think about is making the country great, making America great.
All I think about is making America great. That's all you think about? How come then like 90% of your social posts are all about your own fears and anger and insecurity and judgment about all the people that are prosecuting you and your own personal legal troubles, and very little about solutions for the problems facing the country? All I think about is the stuff I spend almost no time posting about or talking about publicly. And the thing I don't think at all about is the thing I think all the time about and post about constantly. Thou doth protest a little too much, Donnie.
These are political, these are Banana Republic indictments. These are third world indictments.
Nah, dog. You a third world president trying to make America a banana republic. But it's not going to be for long once the law holds you to account. It's a day we are all waiting, well, not all, but a great majority of the country is waiting for with bated breath. And when that happens, we're going to have a good party. Not because of our happiness on your own personal demise, but because we might get some semblance of the country we know and love back. And I mean, yeah, I personally will be pretty happy to see your demise, because I don't like traitors. I don't like people who make the entire nation only about themselves and are willing to throw it under the bus for their own self-aggrandizement. So yeah, it'll be a party in my house, but also just like because it's what's right and everything.
I don't even think about it.
I release 3 stand-up comedy videos every week on my Twitter, TikTok, Threads, and Instagram at Ben Gleib. Follow me there. I'm Ben Gleib for Rebel HQ.